Guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have got a new summonable LR in the game, the LR Dragon Ball Z opening Gohan. I wanted to do a video, basically using this Gohan. Now, I don't think Gohan is going to be very good in terms of an EZA character, or excuse me, in terms of a World Tournament character here. What do we want to use? We want to use the Monica Head item here. Yeah, Monica Head, we'll use this. And then King Yama and a Ghost Usher. Let's try this, I guess. We'll bring the STR Dragon Ball Z Broly like always. So Gohan, right? He does an AoE super attack with his 18-key super, but in order for him to do it, you need either Goku, Yamcha, Tien, or Piccolo, or Krillin. Yeah, any of those characters in order to actually do Gohan's AoE, right? Which we will be able to do here, because we do have version Z Goku on rotation. So we'll be able to hit this. This is going to give us the AoE. I assume that Gohan is going to be able to one-shot these enemies every single time, right? I guess I would be very embarrassed if we die in terms of me doing a showcase on the new summonable LR. Now remember, I did build my Gohan defensively. I view Gohan as a defensive unit, and I don't really regret my choice to build him defensively. But certainly that would hurt him in this type of environment. Now, I have mentioned to people before, too, your LR Gohan, when you put dupes in him, if you're not going to go for a dodge build like I did, then I do think crits is the way to go with that Gohan. He does no damage with his 12-key additional supers. I just feel like you're getting zero value from Gohan getting additional supers, right? So it's like, if you're not going dodge, you go crits for that Gohan. But both of the Carnival LRs, to me, they feel like defensive units. I don't really know if I'm going to like this strategy right here. This World Tournament strategy, I feel like it's probably not going to be as good. And I don't think that this LR Kid Gohan is probably even going to be that great as a World Tournament unit. I do have fears that he could even like sweep the enemy team the whole way too. Because remember, like, he doesn't have, well, I guess he does have a guaranteed additional, right? But it's not like a guaranteed additional super. It's like, so maybe we run into, it would be physical enemies that would give this Gohan trouble. So maybe an LR Krillin in the finals, LR Metal Cooler in the finals, the physical EZA Dragon Ball Super Broly, perhaps. This also seems pretty slow, by the way. I don't know how, I mean, this would matter over the course of an entire World Tournament, but that doesn't look nearly as fast as, say, like, the Metal Cooler movie Piccolo or AGL Majin Vegeta. I think he still is the fastest AoE character. I mean, if we're talking days of grinding, and it's like one is like 10 seconds slow or something like that, I think that probably would actually be like a factor that you'd have to think about. But remember, in order for this Gohan to even be doing an AoE that's relevant, he does have to have, again, one of these characters. So that's why it's like I'm running like version Z Goku in a lot of these guys, because I pretty much have got to, right? Because if he's not AoEing, then there's really no purpose. He's not actually really even helping us too much. So I don't know if I particularly like this Gohan as a World Tournament option. I feel like what we're going to do is I'm going to do this video, and then I'm never busting him out in World Tournament ever again, I think. This is probably what's going to happen. Thank God they created the ability to skip intros, by the way, huh? Krillin, are you for real? Even with support from Piccolo? Bro, Krillin, come on. Like, I get Krillin is not exactly a brand new unit here, but brah, come on. Like, oh, what is this? What is this? Yeah, it's, to me, the two units I just really favor right now in World Tournament is the two most recent sort of EZA characters. The physical Dragon Ball Super Broly, and then the STR Metal Cooler movie Piccolo. I just think that they are fantastic for this. Because Piccolo is giving you guaranteed crits, which means he is guaranteed to sweep the enemy field. World Tournament enemies cannot live if you're critting, guaranteed. They don't survive. Okay, so we're not getting Gohan in turn 1 here, which is kind of unfortunate, because again, the whole point of this video here is I do want to, like, we're showcasing Gohan, right? And kind of this team build here, that's what we're doing. At least LR Krillin is still a good World Tournament option, right? So LR Krillin, you know, will activate Gohan's unit super. We have several LR Gokus who are supports and who link up rather well with Gohan, so that's good. We could bring them, and they're not, like, dragging the team down or anything like that. Then, of course, the Metal Cooler Movie Piccolo, and then also the STR Piccolo is a decent support as well, who, again, links up decently well with Gohan also, so we could bring them here into the World Tournament, right, to get Gohan's unit super. I was thinking getting Gohan's unit super is going to be a pain, but it really isn't. I'm not really having any issues with that, right? And we only have one character on the team who's not going to activate the unit super, and it's just the friend character we brought. Okay, so here's Gohan. This is the finals. Yeah, see, okay, I don't want to watch that animation 5,000 times during the World Tournament. That little unit super animation, I'm not interested in seeing that play over and over and over and over and over again, right? I do love how they implemented like the opening and stuff like that. It is cool. We haven't seen the Piccolo unit super in this video. We'll do one more run here. I really would like to get Piccolo's sweep of this in here. And you know, I'm gonna tell you guys, one thing I also have to remember, I gotta message Nano and Diddy again, man. These guys, they're going to regret it quite a bit when, you know, we're spinning a wheel and then, you know, World Tournament LR Piccolo comes up, and then mine is a god because he's EZ8 with good equips, link level 10, and then Nano or Diddy are like, oopsies, we didn't grind, we didn't do any of it. So I messaged these fools yesterday, and you guys know what they said? Nothing. 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 They left me unread. Both of them. Both of them. I don't even factor in anymore. They're just like, bruh, we don't need you anymore. We're blown up. Nano, Diddy, wait. Don't leave me behind, man, please. So we'll see. We will see if these bozos grind it up. That's Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Nano. You get 2 copies from missions. Nano will, I promise, you know, I don't know about Diddy, man. Diddy is a zoomer. I can't get in his head. Are you kidding me? Nano, though, Nano will regret it. When he finds out that you get multiple copies of these characters just from missions, very easy missions, Nano will regret it. I promise. I promise. I promise he will. I know. I know Nano. I do. Yes, I do. That still is an 18 key right there, huh? Okay. Decent. Gohan probably is fairly tanky. Maybe just, oh, I didn't bring a, damn. I didn't bring the Baba. I was gonna be curious if just like a Baba would work good. Gohan should, this should be fine, right? He should easily sweep it. And Piccolo, yeah, Piccolo is, I believe, the unit super attack that is the priority, right? And then his, does he have the same AoE? No, it actually is different. Yeah, it is. Okay. So Piccolo's, that actually seems a little faster, doesn't it? I feel like that one might be a bit fast. I think Piccolo's AoE actually might be a tad faster as well. That's interesting. That's interesting to keep in mind. Also, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed in these videos, right, again, that, like, we're not, like, these bozos are not fighting each other at the start right here. It's just not something that really happens anymore. Huge positive change that Dokkan did in this World Tournament. I'm still in favor of removing the map completely, right? Like Battlefield. Battlefield just puts us in the fight. I think something like that would actually probably be ideal. So we don't like maybe they're like for new players. Oh, good. Yeah, there's the cord. For new players, the World Tournament actually is very good, right? You can get so many resources from that map. So I understand for a lot of players, like the value in that being there, and you can walk around and you can get a lot of decent items, but I just feel like we need to focus on, like, all the players and not just brand new ones for that, and just get rid of the map entirely. I mean, they could literally just up rewards or something. I don't know, but it definitely could be done way better without this blasted map having to move around in it. Damn. No Gohan. Again, the whole purpose of this video right here is we just want to see Gohan. I mean, to be fair, we did see Gohan sweep a finals round already, and we did see both of the unit super attacks. I think Gohan is definitely a very strong LR, but I don't really like the hoops we have to jump through to get him into World Tournament. Whereas, again, I'll never stop sucking off Metal Cooler Movie Piccolo, and then the EZA Physical Dragon Ball Super Broly. They are the GOATs for this. The way that they are going to be set up and they're going to work. They're going to be the ones that are going to be phenomenal, fantastic, stupendous, amazing, you know, masterclass, anything you want to use there. Okay, still have a long way to grind here. Again, I think top 500, I will be pretty satisfied with a top 500 finish. Top 1,000 is really all you need in order to be able to easy guaranteed 3 of the 4 characters, which right now is all I'm really prioritizing, because I only have 3 of the 4 characters even rainbowed, right? I don't have, the STR Kid Goku rainbowed, and it's like, it's nice that they featured him on the banner, but you know, 1 copy of him from missions like Bardock, Gohan, and Goku and LR Piccolo would have been pretty cool. You know, I'm just saying, that would have been pretty pog, I think. I'm also really glad, by the way, remember that long journey I had trying to pull the last copy of LR Piccolo? I'm very thankful that I pulled him before they added him to the missions. That would have been such a bummer if it's like, oh my god, is this the World Tournament? I finally rainbow him, and then he's just added to missions. That would have been so anticlimactic. So I'm really glad we got him before then. The gods? What the hell? I'm not a fan using characters like the gods. Like, there's no value. They bring nothing. They're not an AoE. They're not a support. There's no value whatsoever to bringing the gods. Don't do this. Don't bring, like, the gods. They're a terrible, awful World Tournament unit. If you're going to bring a support, even defensive units, I think you're playing it wrong. Unless it's like Jacko or Chaozu, who just, they show up, the whole enemy is stunned. Don't worry about defense or offense. You just, AoEs, and like enemy team sweepers and support are the only 2 things you need for World Tournament. So, there we go. Let me know what you guys, actually, I kind of want to get one more Kid Gohan AoE super in here before we finish, but let me know what you guys think of LR Kid Gohan in here. I think his AoE is pretty pointless. I think the reason they gave it to him is because he needs to do his 18 key super attack to get his 30% damage reduction, and it says per enemy hit, right? So if Gohan does his 18 key super and it's an AoE, then he'll get the damage reduction active on every enemy if you're going up against a fight with multiple enemies. I think that's sort of the implication and the reason that they gave Gohan the AoEs the way they did, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not. I'm past like, oh, it's an AoE unit. Typically, in my experience now, from evaluating these characters, it does seem like oftentimes AoE characters are shafted because they're AoE characters. Same usually with like maybe like guard like I don't know if I would say guard characters, but it's just that there's mechanics Dokkan appears fearful sort of about, like they operate weird about them. Guard and AoE are definitely both some of them now. That's why, like, you could look at like LR Great Ape Vegeta, and it's like he's so weird, I think, because he's rocking 2 of those mechanics that it seems like Dokkan is not super comfortable making just like mega busted anymore, and that's AoE and guard. I don't know if I like a World Tournament team. There's a mission for, you know, win 7 times, but you only need to use a World Tournament character. I don't know that running a World Tournament team, like, this is not a good idea either. Like, none of these characters are good for World Tournament. Terrible. Terrible for World Tournament. Terrible for World Tournament. I mean, that's the friend character at the end, right? So it's like, yeah, definitely don't do that. So, there we go. We'll finish up now. Let me know what you guys think of World Tournament, the World Tournament EZAs, and of course this INT LR Gohan here in this World Tournament. I definitely feel much more positively about this tournament right here, but I think a huge reason of that is because of how good the EZA World Tournament characters are. It makes me feel a little bit more comfortable engaging in this long-ass grind, knowing I'm doing it and I'm going to get good characters, red zone level characters that will help me in showcases. That, to me, is exciting. So I'm grinding this World Tournament hard. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Love y'all. Goodbye.